And now, Splunk's Cybersecurity 60-second charity challenge. Remember the rules. You've got to get through an entire subject in 60 seconds, or you donate to today's charity of choice. Good luck!
All right, so today I wanted to first talk about another news story to set this up. So Facebook recently announced that it's actually testing a default end-to-end encryption service for the Messenger app, right? So, and it's also going to come with secure storage to back up those messages. So the company says it plans to roll this out globally next year. They're testing it out now. So this means the only people who can view private conversations are the sender and receiver accounts. So that not only prevents, attacks like man-in-the-middle type attacks, it also could hinder investigators from accessing private chat history, which is a big component of Facebook and, OSINT in terms of, criminal investigations. So that's, been a big topic lately as well surrounding the issue of abortion. And Facebook, they actually already offer end-to-end encryption for secret chats, but not everyone might be aware of that or interested enough to opt into it. So making this kind of the default for Facebook so that all conversations are end-to-end encrypted, it looks to be the way that they're going. So my question for you for the 60-second charity challenge is, why is having encrypted comms important? So what's the benefit? How does it work?
So I'm going to start here by saying, usually Mick and I spend an hour apiece coming up with a really tightly crafted 60-second quippy, witty thing. So this is your first time watching. I'm gonna throw out here. I did not have a chance to do this, although I have a talk tack ready. But because I'm Mick's boss, I'm going to say, Mick, I think you should go first.
Okay.
And let's whenever
I had as much preparation time as you, but sure, let's wing it. Let's see what happens.
Exactly. Lucky, whenever you have a second, roll clip. Mick, when you see it, hit it.
Right?
Whoops. Hold on. Now.
All right. So let's start here. Between you and the internet is at least one other person. I want to be real clear on that. Between you and the internet is at least one other person. Now, how much they can see varies on what app you're using, what platform you're on, and anything else. When you start looking at your messages, you start talking about things like actual content of the message and the metadata of the message. Now, if you use someone else's service, you're going to have metadata collected on you. The person you talk to, their number, the duration, not the content. The content is the message itself, and that's where encryption comes in. As long as you use the internet, you are subject to metadata being collected by at least one other person. But the encryption, the message itself, that's what's important. That's why end-to-end encryption should be rolled into everything you do, no matter the app, the account, the service. End-to-end encryption is paramount. Thanks, everyone. Boom.
Oh man, this is bad. No way I'm beating that. This is just going to be embarrassing. That's what I'm seeing.
I can't hear you.
It's all right. It's probably telling you wonderful things. Lucky, I'm ready. Whenever you have Sans, run script. Let's see what happens. Okay, so here's my thoughts on the subject. When you write something on the internet, as Mick said, if you write an email, I don't think a lot of people realize that every bit of your email, for the most part, is traveling across the internet completely unencrypted. No one is seeing this. And in fact, there's a lot of ways to get that data, and it's bouncing back and forth. When people first started sending text messages, it was the same sort of thing. And that content was available. Now we have all this encrypted work that people are actually able to encrypt the content, just like what Mick said around the back end. But what I hear a lot, what I see people talking about that they're not necessarily knowing, is that even if it's not encrypted today, or even if you don't care today, it could be used against you tomorrow, as certain people in legislative organizations find out later on. So the nice thing about the encrypted messages is that they're not going to be seen today, they're not going to be seen tomorrow, and just because no one cares about you today does not mean things will not change around you or the world in the coming future. So encrypt your text, encrypt all the things, because you don't know when you're going to be subpoenaed.
Great way to end that. Thank you for both of those amazing explanations.
All right, so Audra, I'm not going to ask you to pick here.
Oh, okay.
We have a new production team today, and I'm going to make them feel very awkward. Lucky, first-time listener, long-time not listener, just voice shot overview. Who do you think won? okay.
No
Were you
pressure.
paying attention? I don't think he was paying attention.
He's here. He's off of mute. Drum roll. Lucky, thoughts? Okay. Well, I think you heard it here. His audio probably for everyone
Or in
else.
my case, 100% chance of getting it wrong.
Wait, was that
Okay.
you, Lucky? Did I hear it? Did I hear it? Nick won. Nick's the best.
That's all right. Audra, who won this time?
I'm going to go with Mick because I do like it is important for people to know about metadata because that is not encrypted. And a lot of people might confuse that if they're not familiar with that process.
You're not
But I
wrong.
also appreciate your message, Ryan, about normalcy bias. Just because something's a certain way today doesn't mean it's going to be that way tomorrow. And it's good to, you know.
I'm used to being let down, Audra. I get it. Compliment sandwich there. Who are we?
Well, hey, it's
who am
okay
I?
because things change, and maybe in the future someone will like you. Is that what we're gonna?
I think that's what she was implying. Audra, who are we? Who am I donating to today?
Okay, so our charity today is going to be, I lost it, the Hunger Project, and this is a global nonprofit that is committed to the sustainable end of world hunger. So that is the charity that we are donating to this week.
All right, so I'm doing it as we talk.